Robert, the principal assistant town clerk, appointed 5 years ago. At the end of the restructuring exercise, December last year, we received a communication from the city town clerk requiring us to hand over offices to the incoming office bearers, and on the 6th of January I did hand over my office in accordance with the program which was produced by the internal audit department. My handover was successfully done, and I was supposed also to take over from Mr. Kenneth Wanyai, who was moving to other assignments elsewhere in other towns of Uganda. And I was told to hold on. And when time came, Kenneth was required to hand over that office to me. And I'm told the city town clerk called me, but unfortunately I was with the Auditor General answering queries of Industrial Division, and I managed to get permission from the Auditor General to receive the town clerk as a phone call. And when permission was granted to me, I called the town clerk 3 times, but he did not heed to my phone call. And as a responsible officer, because it was Friday that time, I waited for Monday and went to his office to see what would take place. And while there, we had a discussion with him, and he told me, one, that he would call me when I'm required. I should wait for my home. And 2, that when that time comes, we need to have a lot of discussions with him for us to move forward. And from that time, in January up to now, definitely I've been at home. I don't know whether I was fired or interdicted, and I feel so bad that I should earn government salary minus work. And 2, that on realizing that, I talked to my mayors, both mayors, Masa Mahamudu of Industrial City Division, about my condition, and he promised to talk to the mayor, the town clerk, to address my concerns. But at the end of the day, the mayor appeared to be very funny, in that he told me that, keep at home, and if we keep on putting pressure on town clerk, then it will look absurd, and the man will get annoyed with me in particular for having tried to seek the audience of my superior supervisors. That was not enough. On 3 occasions, I visited the city mayor, Mr. Kasim, his worship Kasim, or his lordship Kasim Namugali, and I requested him to look into my Paga mayor as a civil servant. And he also promised to talk to the city town clerk about the same. And he told me we shall be informing you. But up to now, definitely, I'm just in darkness. I don't know what has happened to me, but I feel as a very senior civil servant, I did nothing wrong. Actually, answering phone calls can be addressed by the standing orders, and definitely I need a fair hearing, but I'm being punished for long, minus knowing even the crime in line with the standing orders.
How long have you been in civil service?
I've been there for 27 years, and my career has been very fruitful. And I've never had any serious hiccup as far as the issues of corruption are concerned. I've been a straightforward officer in the municipality, the city.
I think you have asked me about the criteria or processes that are supposed to be officially, professionally followed when deployments of officers in office is required. Like let's take, for instance, we have a fracas of who is supposed to be the acting deputy town clerk. As of now, that she was brought in to act when they called the line person who was supposed to be Wambedde Robert and did not pick his calls. Now, but the people who had been sent from the ministry to witness the handover wanted an instant person, and when they wanted an instant person, the Hosa who was supposed to be the one taking over was not available. Now, the town clerk chose to look for another person who is near to that portfolio, and I chose that lady called Lona to take over. But I think in the instant time, I believe that the town clerk shall rectify that situation and shall come out of the emotion. Because by mandate, when the deputy town clerk is not there, the assistant deputy is the one who's supposed to sit in the chair until a substantive deputy is deployed. But as of now that we don't have the substantive deputy, I know by law or by appointment, it must be the assistant deputy town clerk, which is Wambedde Hosa. From what I know and from the little management that I learned, I know that is supposed to be ethically the right thing to do. Whatever has happened now, I think it was a tentative. But I know situations will not normalize. And I believe that the town clerk will come back to his senses and will deploy Hosa in his professional appointment.
Hosa is to work.
I think it is a loss to government because now we are not using his expertise. But it becomes an advantage to him because for him is now at his leisure. But it becomes a disadvantage to the institution because the institution will be not exploiting his expertise. I think, like you already put it, we need to exert some pressure to make things work out normally, because I believe things must have not worked out normally now. But to us who are the eye and the ears of the people, like you have raised the matter, we shall now take a concern and establish why is this similar person paid for not working. I know what is earning his salary, but it's not working. It becomes a disadvantage to the institution when it continues paying someone who's not working. And it's not working that he has absconded the duty, but it's not working because it's not deployed. And it's not his fault. So I think Hosa is enjoying. I don't know whether he's enjoying or annoyed, but it was supposed to be like that. Criteria are too many. That one alone is one of the measures. As an administrator, you can choose to bench someone that they call Katebe without formally writing to him. Because you know, when you write, it has a far-reaching implications on someone's reputation, because it goes on his record. Tomorrow he may want to leave Mbale and go elsewhere, but they will trace his file. Say, but you have been misbehaving. So when they do that, they would have, to some less extent, helped you not to be dented or soiled your name. So that is what the administrators do. They can choose to bench you. You have had these statements for quite a long period of time that you are put on a hot seat. So I think he's on a hot seat. Let him learn. He will come back to his comfortable seat.
Wambedde is a staff of the city, and for now he is a principal assistant town clerk posted at the city under finance and administration department. Principal assistant town clerk. Then I have submitted him together with his other colleagues at principal, Dr. Aaron, and then Cassie. So all the three have been submitted to the commission, City Service Commission. I expect them to compete for the position of principal assistant deputy town clerk, which is a promotion. The only thing I want to stress, they have to prepare, they have to earn it. They have to read and read well to pass the interview. There is only one post, 3 people will compete. The highest, as in number 1, will take the job. Then the other 2 will fall back to where they are now.
To their current position.
Current position. So basically that is it. And there is no shortcut. There is nothing like a shortcut here. They must go and face the commission there and be ready to pass.
Since he was posted, has he appeared at your office?
He's working.
Okay.
He's working.
But what causes the frustration? Because he seems not to be happy with the situation.
He's free to appeal if he's not contented. Nothing has changed. He was a principal assistant town clerk. He is still a principal assistant town clerk. If he wants to compete for the position of town clerk, it is there. The vacancies are there for deputy town clerk. It's there. But what I know by experience, he doesn't qualify because he doesn't have 3 years of service at the level I've just explained to you.
Sorry?
At least someone would have been in office of a senior town clerk, senior assistant town clerk for more than, or principal, let's say, or principal town clerk for more than 10 years.
To qualify to?
To qualify to be a deputy town clerk. Or to qualify to be an assistant deputy, it must be 3 years.
Okay.
So to qualify to be an assistant deputy, you must have been in the office of a principal town clerk for 3 years. That's enough experience for you to grow. Academically, someone must hold a master's and a postgraduate diploma in public administration, a certificate of law, administrative. Those are all the requirements. Others are your own making.